Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. This is your first time here. More likely it is. The last time I uploaded it was about a decade ago. Um, just kind of fell out of making content and didn't know exactly what direction I wanted to go in. But this time around, I really, enjoy talking about gaming news, Microsoft news, everything that's new and going on in that area as far as Xbox, Windows, some PC news. I'll be talking about not much of a PC gamer. So as far as the gaming side, I mean, I'll tell what I learned, but as far as I'm not an expert on it, but as far as gaming, I am a console gamer. I have the Xbox Series X and Series S. And that's pretty much all I play on. Um, a little bit about me. I've been on Xbox since OG and still have a lot of the same games. OG, I still got my physical Xbox, OG Xbox games, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Series X, as well as some digital. I'm starting to get more into uh, adding up my digital library with Xbox. But today, that's just a little bit about me. And well, as far as PC, I have a HP Office PC that I got Windows on it, but I don't really use it for gaming much. Just mostly use it for work. So as far as that side, as far as the PC side, it'll just be mostly about Windows updates that I'll be trying to do. And I'm more likely going to be trying to do these kind of videos maybe at least once a week, every Thursdays. Try to look out for these uploads, updates as much as I can get them. But today, I really wanted to focus in on these new ROG Xbox Ally handhelds. Uh, first time Xbox is making a handheld. It won't be a first party handheld, of course. They're collaborating with Asus, ROG, and these will mainly be PC handhelds. Common conception is that people think they could play their Xbox um, games natively on these. And unfortunately, you can't. It will just be your Xbox PC games that you can play natively, and you can play your Xbox games through the cloud, and you could play through the if you have a Steam library, you could play through that. BattleNet, Epic Games, and yeah, that's about it. I was a little disappointed when I heard that you won't be able to play your Xbox games natively. Um, I mean, it is what it is. But today, I really wanted to break down the specs on both of these handhelds and talk about whether it's something I want to get and if it's something that maybe you should get or want to get, because these PC handhelds aren't a new conception. We have Steam Decks, we have already the ROG Ally and ROG Ally X currently. Only difference with these big differences for me that jump out are the fact that you have an Xbox logo, of course, the Xbox UI, the full screen experience as they're calling it, which is pretty cool. Makes it a lot easier playing through your Windows operating system for majority playing games is what you would get these handhelds for. So the fact that this is a new concept is kind of shocking. I don't know why they haven't made something like this before, but this is pretty awesome. Um, and the fact of the ergonomics alone, you'll be able to grip them very comfortably like an Xbox controller. It'll fit in your hands just like a glove, just like the perfect Xbox controller. Not trying to be a fanboy, but Xbox makes the best controllers. I mean, the PlayStation controllers have gotten better since the PS3. PS4 and PS5 were big upgrades as far as their controllers, but yeah, PS2, PS3 were just I could break those with one hand. They're just so tiny. Um, but yeah, these handhelds. I mean, just the ergonomics alone. I mean, make it really appealing and just like that UI experience on it. But I mean, is that still enough for you to pay? Well, that's the next thing I'm going to get into. The price, $899. Apparently leaked. This got leaked after Gamescom. 899. US for the Ally X, and then $549.99 for the Xbox Ally. Um, I kind of saw this coming with the Ally X, because it's going to basically be on it's next gen tech, next gen hardware on there. I kind of halfway expected that for it to be $700, $800. Well, it'll be $900. I mean, it's better than what was originally leaked at being over 1,000. I mean, that's just not. Yeah, that's just too expensive. But as far as the Ally, I still think that's kind of expensive based on the hardware alone that it's going off of. It's basically Steam Deck hardware from 5 years ago on that Ally, and they're charging almost $600 for it. I think that's way too overpriced for that. Let me go ahead and go over the specs on these. Let me start with the Ally. Ally will be have a AMD Ryzen Z2A processor, memory 16 gigabytes, LPDDR5 6400, storage 512 gigabytes, and have a display of 720p. As far as battery, it'll be 60 watts. I think that's the main things as far as the specs on the Ally that differentiate from the Ally X. Oh, and it won't have uh, the impulse triggers. Only the X will, which was a weird move. I don't see why they couldn't do that for both. But oh well, it is what it is. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. As far as the Ally X, it will have the impulse triggers, which you can find on the PS5 um, controller. Processor AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme processor, which that's gonna be really powerful. This is really powerful tech right here. Memory 24 gigs, LPDDR 5X 800 or 8000, excuse me. Storage will be 1 terabyte, which is pretty impressive for a handheld. Display will be a 1080p display, which I guess isn't bad. I mean, I'm not expecting a 4K screen or 4K display on that. Um, 8-watt battery, and I'm saying it includes a 65-watt charger stand. Interesting. But yeah, that's the main differences. So I mean, I understand that. Like I said, I understand the Ally X being at that price point. Keeping it under 1,000 is this the best move to make? That's what the Xbox, Microsoft, and ROG want to try to do to be able to get these things, some of them off the shelves. I mean, they're not going to get all of them. I mean, they're not going to sell a whole bunch, but they'll still make a good profit margin. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I just think that's the best move to make. Putting it over $1,000, I mean, they're not going to really sell much of those at all. ROG Ally, I think they need to bring it down to at least $499. I think is fair. I think that's how they have it for the current um, Ally and Ally X, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, as far as that goes, am I gonna plan on getting one? I mean, I kind of want one. Just like just from the UI alone, and it wouldn't be really worth it to get the Ally. If you're gonna get one, you may as well get the Ally X. Get that full, next gen experience. Like the tech they're using is next gen. That's probably what a lot that's going into the Ally X is gonna be used on the next Xbox console. So I think just from that alone, I mean, like, because that I've held the Steam Deck before. I don't have one, but it's just kind of awkward in the hands. And same thing from the ROG Ally, and then the Switch. They just kind of uncomfortable in your hands for a long period of time. But those hand grips, just make it. long gaming sessions, really enjoyable and less likely to cramp up your hands. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, I'm gonna start uploading more. More likely on Thursdays. Be on the lookout for this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you guys are interested in, or if you plan on getting this handheld or not. All right, peace.